There are two parts. One, how do we control our anger? Second, how do we react when somebody hurts us? You see, in both these parts, you are describing the moment of happening. The anger has already come. The hurt has already taken place. Now you are asking what to do. A couple of days I was asking somebody that jogging is a good method to prevent heart attack. But if somebody is already in the moment of heart attack, would you advise him to go jogging? In the moment when the thing has already struck, it becomes very difficult to do anything. It is impossible. Because in the moment of anger, you are dominated by anger. In the moment of hurt, the mind is full of hurt. There is nothing else. It becomes very difficult to take action then. But that's how we operate. We do not ask how to live a life in which anger does not arise. We do not ask that question. We do not ask what is that mind that does not get hurt. We do not ask that question. What do we ask? We ask how to control anger. Now, controlling anger presupposes the presence of anger, right? Anger has already come. Now I want to control it. What to do when hurt? You are saying, I am already hurt. Now what to do? You are not asking how not to get hurt. What is it within me that gets so frequently hurt? How to live a life in which hurt has little place. When you are angry, then you can't do much. Then at best, you can watch your anger. And that too depends upon the quality of the mind. Watching anger is not at all easy. Watching any emotion or passion is not at all easy. Do not wait for that moment to arise. Live life in a way in which these have little space to arise, that these do not find an opportunity to arise. We'll have to understand what anger is. What is anger? Anger is the frustration of... Yeah, but what is it that you find unpleasant? He or you? What do we find unpleasant? What is it that you find unpleasant? According to me, right? According to me. According to me. According to me. And what you want according to you is different from what she wants according to her, right? My expectations, and they are not being fulfilled. Anger is the frustration of expectations not being met. Wherever there is anger, please realize that behind it is an unmet expectation. Some expectation has been belied, and only then anger arises. I wanted things to go in a certain way. They are not going in a certain way. I'll feel angry.
How to stop expecting?
By jumping the gun. How to stop expecting? Good. She has saved 5 minutes of our time. I would have needlessly meandered here and there, and then I would have come to this. How to stop expecting? Why to stop expecting? First of all, see what are expectations. You only ask questions that are of the damage control variety. One of you asks how to control anger. The other says how to stop expectations. Do you see the commonality between these two questions? The thing has already happened. Now I am saying what to do about it. The cup is already broken. Now how to? You can't. Again, you have to have a mind in which expectations do not easily find a place. What kind of mind is that in which expectations arise? Expectation is hope, something that you want from the future. You want something only when you are deprived. All expectations, kindly remember, arise from a feeling of inner incompleteness. Only when you feel that something is missing, then you start expecting. Otherwise, there is no reason to hope. Why would somebody hope? When you are full, celebrating, joyful, silent, composed, why would you demand more? Why would you demand? You know, expectation is a demand. Why would you demand more? Expectations arise from that inner hollow. Something is missing. Nobody is born with that hollow. That hollow is gradually created within us. We are made to believe that we are insufficient. An inferiority complex is gradually implanted within us. The more inferior you feel, the more you will live in hopes and goals and expectations and desires. And you are not inferior. Nobody is inferior. Nobody is inadequate. We are all right, very much all right. But slowly, gradually, through the process of upbringing and education and media and all the influences upon the mind, we have been made to believe that there is something wrong with us. We have been told that there is something wrong with you, and we have been given ways in which to amend that wrong. You are worthless, but if you earn this amount of money, you will become worthy. You are inferior, but if you get that degree, you will become all right. Your face is the ugliest possible, but if you apply all these cosmetics, then you will be worth looking at. Your body is so crude, but if you wear these kinds of clothes, then you will be okay. You are not worthy of my love, but if you go and achieve those goals, then you will be lovable. Two things are being done. One, you are being told that you stink. Second, you are being given a deodorant. When you are all right, first of all, you are being made to believe that you stink. And secondly, you are being told that that is the shop where you can go purchase a deodorant, go spend some money. How else can you be made to buy a deodorant? By first of all making you feel that you badly stink. How else can you be made to buy that new car? By first making you feel that you are worthless if you drive your old car. And then desire and expectations arise. I want this from life. I want that from life. And there is this cunning system all around, both cunning and ignorant. Cunningness always goes with ignorance. There is this cunning system all around which is pretending to be your well-wisher. Beta, I know you are an idiot, but I can also tell you how not to remain an idiot. go enroll in that program. Then you will no longer be an idiot. So two things. One, you are an idiot. Second, I am your well-wisher. So I am guiding you towards freedom from idiocy. You are not an idiot in the first place. Why do you need freedom from stupidity? But then we don't look sharply enough. We are deceived. And then what do we become? A storehouse of goals and planning and expectations and desires. And we become deeply attached to them. Our sadness, happiness, our entire climate then starts depending on whether we have achieved or not. Our entire self-worth starts depending on what others are saying about us. Anger arises from expectations. Expectations arise from a feeling of incompleteness. The feeling of incompleteness itself is false. You are not incomplete. Fundamentally, all of us are all right. Fundamentally, all of us are worthy and good and beautiful. We may lack in knowledge and skill, but that is a superficial thing. That has nothing to do with our basic being. So it's all right. In small matters, go acquire knowledge. You want to go somewhere, you can ask directions from somebody. Simple things. But if somebody comes and tells you that you are essentially a moron, then turn that man away. Essentially, we are all sacred, not only all right, but actually divine. There is nothing wrong with anybody. We may slip and fall once or twice, but that does not mean that we cannot walk. Our eyes might be clouded, but that does not mean that we lack vision. Our mind might be conditioned, but that does not mean that intelligence has disappeared. Lot of anger only implies lot of conditioning. The more inferior you feel, the more you are susceptible to anger. Do you see how all these belong to the same family? Anger, expectations, hopes, plannings, targets, goals, desires, conditioning, influence, achievement, accomplishment. Do you see how all of these can be bracketed together? If you can see that much, then we are home. Already home.